Hi. I was listening to a song that I had recorded, and I had not listened to that song for quite some time. And so when I heard it, I realized how beautiful the text was of that song that I wrote. It's already quite a while ago. I'm always kind of surprised, these songs, they have been posted on YouTube, and some of them they have been maybe watched by one or two people, and then nobody ever watches them anymore. I just don't understand how that is. But in any case, a couple of people had watched that song. I kind of forget how many. But what was so important about this song was that I was singing about about leaving people behind me, and and I was singing also about the fact that you don't know who I am, and it's really interesting, because if one has embodied language, as I do, you with embodied language you begin to speak your own truth. You begin to say what is true for you, and you can't miss it. You can't miss the wonderful things which you are able to say when you engage in your own embodied language, and when you talk with yourself, and when you listen to your own sound, you hear what you say. So when I was saying or singing in this song, "You don't know who I am," I had some sort of a revelation, if you will, that actually when you begin to have embodied language, everybody who is going to try it out is going to go through this experience. When you begin to have embodied language, you will realize, or you will find, that everybody doesn't get it, but you do. And so, nobody really knows who you are, but you do. And it is so beautiful in a way that nobody knows who you are, and yet you do. And and I'm saying this with the knowledge, or with the memory of how often I have felt rejected and have felt not part of it, not understood, not validated, not respected, and wanting that from others, and yet I pursued my own path, my own way of life. I don't call it a path, it's just who I am. And I couldn't I couldn't do anything than this. It's also so strange that I've tried to do the other things. I've also, like, what I express now, that is my embodied language, but I've also tried to, to accept disembodied language, or to participate in disembodied language, and to, just do as everybody else does. But it just doesn't work for me. and yeah, so if you have these kind of feelings that you don't fit in, or that you feel dissatisfied, or that you feel a longing for something else, I hope you hear this, and I hope you are willing to give me a try, to try what I'm saying. Just try it out, to speak with yourself and to listen to yourself, and then realize that you do know yourself, and how wonderful it is to know yourself, to be yourself, to know yourself, to understand yourself. And maybe you also go and sing songs about it, yeah, just to keep yourself busy. Because what else can you do? I've also I try to change others, or trying to reach out to others, or I don't know, trying to make the world into a better place. But that was all taking me away from myself, getting me involved in stuff that I didn't want to. So, yeah. And when you speak like this with yourself, you will find these wonderful silences where you can just be who you are. And you don't need to do anything. You've said it. You've heard it. You have become attuned. And then you are with who you really are. And of course, there is no you who is being with himself. All of that is just, it's just verbal confusion that deals with disembodied language. Yeah. And it helps to speak out loud with yourself, to hear yourself. And it also helps to see yourself while you are speaking with yourself, like I'm doing right now. It really does. And you can do this while you're sitting by yourself, or you can do it while you're walking around somewhere. You can do that, and then you have also a record of that. And it's very nice to have a record of that. I just listened to that song. I wish you could hear it too. Yeah. The song is called "You Don't Know Who I Am," and it's called Mountain Thyme. It is a Scottish song, and it is on my YouTube channel. So if you go to my YouTube channel, that is this channel. Sorry, I forgot. Then if you scroll down and you look at all the songs that I've made, you will find it. And I hope, as you are hearing me, that you are also willing to just sit with me for a little bit. Sit with me in this silence. And no, we are not meditating. We are not meditating. We are just being still. And we are experiencing the stillness which can only be created when you talk with yourself. when you use your language correctly. And everything needs to be said that can be said in your way, in the way that you feel good about it. And when you do that, you will feel so fulfilled, you will feel so happy. You have everything that you want. There's nothing else you desire. And the continuation of your embodied language, that is your language enlightenment. And your embodied language, it continues in your silence. It comes out of the silence and it goes back into the silence. And the possibilities of language, we haven't really used our language to its full extent, to its full benefit. These are all possibilities of our language, and we haven't used our language in this way. You could say today I'm in a really holy mood. But I feel so blissful.